In the earlier sagas of Dragon Ball Z, Vegeta was jealous of Goku's power and his ability to continually surpass his limits. So many times when Vegeta thought he had surpassed Goku, he was shocked to find that Goku always found a way to become suddenly stronger than him. This was mostly because of plot, and I've often thought that Vegeta should have a serious talking to Toriyama about this. As we know, Goku is usually the center of the plot in defeating villains, so he naturally always finds a greater power. So there's one quick reason, but this video is really about why Vegeta hated Goku. Now in Dragon Ball Super, Vegeta and Goku are fellow comrades instead of enemies. So we'll be focusing on the earlier sagas in Z alone. To understand why Vegeta hated Goku, we've got to realize Vegeta's character is a tsundere, which means where a person who is initially hostile becomes gradually warmer and friendlier over time. Vegeta's hostile period was definitely in the Saiyan and Namek saga, but gradually by the end of the Frieza saga, Vegeta began to respect Goku as a powerful Saiyan warrior, but this particular topic will be covered in depth in another video. The first reason why Vegeta hated Goku is due to Vegeta's identity as the Prince of all Saiyans. Vegeta carried the belief that he was superior over Goku, who was only a low-class Saiyan, and was frustrated to no end when he was outclassed in the Saiyan saga. Vegeta questioned how a low-class Saiyan who was no match for Raditz could gain that much power in 1 year. This was a feat that even Vegeta couldn't achieve, which hurt his pride. He was raised to believe that he could achieve a level of power that others couldn't, especially the low-class warriors. Vegeta is the son of King Vegeta, and the king appeared in a vision where Vegeta told Goku to avenge the Saiyans. We should note that Toriyama had little to do with King Vegeta as he wasn't in the manga. The only thing Toriyama did was draw the concept for the king's head, and the rest was added by the anime staff. In terms of avenging the Saiyans, Vegeta desired to destroy Frieza, but he vastly underestimated his power and eventually realized that Goku was the only hope. You can imagine why Vegeta resented Goku for killing Frieza when Vegeta believed it was his own destiny. Then once Goku became the Super Saiyan of legend, no one acknowledged Vegeta's power anymore, and much of the Android and Cell saga dialogue centered on how Goku could save the Earth. Vegeta thought Goku becoming a Super Saiyan was impossible because of his low warrior class. Being a prince, Vegeta wanted to be treated with admiration. This was originally robbed from him by Frieza and then subsequently, of course, Goku. However, what Vegeta failed to realize for many years is that possessing talent and hard work are two different factors which lead to success. Goku has more talent than Vegeta, but if Goku was a lazy fighter and didn't train much, Vegeta would always have been stronger than Goku. But because Goku and Vegeta both train very hard, the only way for him to surpass Goku is to train harder and gain access to a superior mentor. This is why Vegeta went to train on Yardrat, and also why Vegeta secretly trained with Whis without telling Goku in Super, but this wasn't because he hates Goku. At this point, he just shares a familiar goal with Goku to be the strongest warrior alive. However, all the time Vegeta has known Goku, he has become a far stronger warrior. By witnessing Goku's higher power, his pride motivated him into training harder than ever before, which pushed him past his limits many times. If not for this process, Vegeta may never have turned Super Saiyan. Because of Vegeta's upbringing, combining with his personality, Vegeta became a prideful individual who only cared for his own self-image as the strongest warrior. When Vegeta first encountered Goku, he desired to surpass and kill him. Later, Goku surpassed Vegeta while travelling to Namek, and this was when the resentment started. It couldn't have started before this, because Vegeta would have killed Goku in his Ozaru form, if not for Gohan, Krillin and Yajirobe. Vegeta was jealous of Goku, but in reality both of them knew Goku was no match. Goku didn't beat Vegeta, but he wounded and embarrassed the most important Saiyan to ever live. However, Vegeta has selective memory of this fight, because in flashbacks, he always focused on being outclassed by Goku in Kaioken times 4, whereas Vegeta actually broke almost every bone in Goku's body and crippled him for months. Then on Namek, Vegeta desperately tried to surpass Goku by shamefully using the Saiyan Zenkai trait, but once Goku healed after the Ginyu fight, Vegeta was still far behind in power. Then despite Vegeta and the anime only telling Goku to avenge the Saiyans in a vision, he laughed at Goku once he later turned Super Saiyan and said he hoped he would die on Namek. The position of second to Goku frustrated Vegeta and it was constantly on his mind, but this process actually aided his eventual transformation as intense rage was gradually building towards himself. Even as late as the Buu Saga, Vegeta became angry when he saw Goku had achieved Super Saiyan 2 in the afterlife. Vegeta had trained non-stop for 7 years after Cell, but what he didn't realise is that Goku would still continue to train despite being dead. So in another desperate effort to surpass Goku, he allowed Babdi's magic to magnify his power, but soon after, Goku made him realise how shameful his actions were, and this led Vegeta to sacrifice himself to atone for his actions. Vegeta wanted to be the hero for once and be remembered for laying his life down for the Earth, but when Vegeta found out that Buu was still alive, he was irate that his sacrifice wasn't enough. Another reason why Vegeta resented Goku was because Gohan surpassed him just before the Cell games, whilst he got completely embarrassed by Perfect Cell. Vegeta felt the gap between him and Goku was increasing, and now it was made worse by becoming the third strongest warrior. Why do you think that Vegeta hated Goku? And definitely guys, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below and whether you agree or disagree with the explanation I've given. Thanks guys for watching, and if you enjoyed it, please that like button and definitely subscribe to expand your knowledge of Dragon Ball and get coverage of Super. And lastly, check out the other videos of mine on the end screen and you're gonna help Universe 7 rank higher. Thanks, Kai Kai!